Rockahula Water Park, built in 1950 for a very different purpose. Today, this former water world off of Route 66 is transformed into a war zone. Scenario 1 got a little heated. So, after putting out a couple fires, the players are ready for Scenario 2.
Game on! Game on!
Scenario 2 is all about getting things where they need to be. The Russian forces still need to collect all 4 laptops and find the software. Once collected, the laptops need to be distributed intact to 4 locations: the mine, the lab, the processing center, and the trailer. Once all the elements are in place, the mine can be activated, and 1 gram of delatite can be extracted per hour. Scenario 2 begins as CJ and the Russian forces quickly conquer the hill. Meanwhile, the processing building is still a point of contention. CJ Hyatt usually plays the role of Chief of Staff for West Coast Lion Claws games. But today, he leads his group of rowdy Russian forces against his old pal, Richard Mee.
We're still holding the mine and the trailer. We just lost possession of the processing building, but that's been going on all day long. So
that's this one.
Yeah, that's this one over here.
Yeah.
So I'm regrouping my troops, and we'll try another push and try and retake it.
How's attrition? How are the troops doing second round? Are they?
We've seen some attrition, but being the desert, being the high temperatures it is, I'm not really surprised by it. But we're still doing okay.
Right now we have 4 laptops. We're waiting to recover the programming information so we can take the 2 laptops to each, or the 4 laptops to each, to their sites to begin mining operations and begin processing operations. Once we do that, this game's in the bag.
No, actually, they only have 3 of the laptops. We have the 4th one, and we have the programming, and we have the screens. So
okay.
Without those,
so it's a stalemate.
It's a stalemate. The mine's no good to them without those equipment.
Richard Mee and the CDF team begin to harass CJ and his troops.
Elements of PMC just pricking the Russian side. The Russians think that the hill's safe, while the PMC's poking holes at it and just agitating them. So as long as the Russian troops have it all tied up there, that leaves me room to move my troops elsewhere. So it's all good.
Have no doubt, this game is personal.
We got guys pushing up on the Lazy River, but they're losing ground fast.
The California Defense Force attempts to fortify its territory along the Lazy River. Meanwhile, another squad of CDF is in a standoff with Russian forces by the trailer.
Nice little group here. They're definitely watching what we're doing.
Angel Anya has called the CDF over to offer some kind of negotiation.
It's actually a very tense standoff right now. They wanted to trade us either a laptop or the programs. I denied on both. And right now, they are trying to figure out if they want to attack this position or not. I've gotten reinforcements on the way, so if they're going to attack, we'll give them a bloody nose. Watch the sidelines.
The truce doesn't last for long, and an all-out assault by the Russian forces and their technical vehicle breaks out.
They're going to push!
Imperative that the Russians get this trailer. They've got 1 computer in there, they got the software in there, and they got the screens in there. So if the Russians don't get this trailer, they can't get the mine operating, and so they have to recover everything that's in here.
Top smoke went out. We advanced on the trailer. As you can see, we took it.
They're holding our main area really well, man. I don't think we're gonna get it back, honestly. Hate to say it, but I think we lost this battle.
Just when the battle looks hopeless, one last wave of troops comes to the rescue of the pinned down CDF. and somehow they managed to fend off the Russian forces to save the objective.
Well, as we expected, they attacked when we denied the trade. It got really tense for a while. I was down with one of my CDF along with Hannah. We're holding that room for a good, I lost 15, 20 minutes. They made several attempts to push. I called in for reinforcements, and we were able to hold out long enough for reinforcements to get here, so we're good.
That was nothing short of freaking awesomeness on both sides. I loved it. First of all, I want to thank you guys for everybody for freaking being here. Everybody rocking this weekend. You guys kick ass. I'm going to check and make sure you got your stuff still intact, all right?
Thanks, Storm. Great job.
You know what now.
The first day of combat operations has come to an end as Dave Storm signals Endex. He has had quite a day. It's no small task putting on an event of this magnitude.
Index. I really expected the whole chief of staff job to be kind of a drag. You know, I'm a 16-year player, and I'm used to playing. You know, and I really thought this was going to be a real drag. Just walking around, you know, telling people what to do, and you know, having my staff. But I got to tell you, my staff has really stepped it up here at the game. They've made it easy for me, and I've actually had a fun day, and I've enjoyed it. And you know what? I'm happy to be the cost for War of Angels 2014.
After a long day of battle, the players head back to camp. They live to fight another day, and tomorrow we'll have plenty of surprises.